See that? It's probably gonna keep climbing, watch. It's sitting at 233 now. It was 248. Oh, here it goes, jumping up 235. I wanna see if it'll get to 240 and I'll shut it off. 238, yeah, I'm gonna shut it off. YouTube, what's happening? It's your boy Penny LS1 checking in. As y'all can see, mini skirt is back breathing again. So we got the engine installed, we got everything wired up, fired up on the last video. Today I'm finna put the exhaust back on. You should see that over there on the floor. So a couple questions I was receiving regarding my exhaust and the headers. So these are the HOOKER BLACKHEART long tube headers. They don't make these anymore. They changed the part number twice and they're discontinued. You can find them on Holley's website, but you won't have an option to add it to your car. So if you can find them secondhand off of Marketplace or eBay or somewhere, I'll put the part number in the description, the part number that I got, and then the part number that they changed to. You may can find one or the other somewhere secondhand. But they are long tube headers. Let me go on the other side, you can see better. And mine is a 3-inch collector, and I've got a full 3-inch exhaust. Now I bought these, they came black when I bought them, and I don't know if y'all saw the pictures on Instagram where I cleaned them up and repainted them. The black paint that they had on here was not meant to be, it wasn't meant to stay actually. It was just for, I guess, for storage, because the heat burnt it off. This paint that I put on here is supposed to be some super high heat engine exhaust paint that's supposed to bake on after you run the engine a couple of cycles. So we'll see. But I did sand them down with 320 and repainted them. This here is my full header back exhaust. This is also HOOKER BLACKHEART 3-inch with X pipe, and it came with over the axle pipes with the side exit pipes. But then I also bought the straight by SS style pipes, those right there, if you're familiar with the original SS style tailpipes. Now I don't know if those are clear because the wheels now, but I got plenty of clearance between the frame and the back side of the wheel, so it should mount the same as it did with the other wheels on there. So that's what we're doing today. Get the exhaust on so that I can run the car, let it get up to temp. I need to wire the fans. Well, they're already wired. I need to plug the harness up and hook the ground wire back up for the relays on the fan. I'm gonna let it run for like 20 minutes until it gets up to temp. Make sure the fans kick on. Make sure that coolant starts circulating. Make sure the, like I said, the thermostat opens up. Because I still need to top the coolant off, but I can't do that without the car running for about 20 minutes, and it's super loud. So I'm gonna try to set y'all up on a floor tripod so y'all can see under the car while I'm doing this. I don't know how good of the angle it's gonna be, but let me go ahead and get this up. I got everything I need here. Got my clamps. I got 2 extra jack stands, one on each side to hold the mufflers once I put that X pipe on, so they can stay up in place while I get the over the axle pipes. So put y'all on time lapse and we'll get going. Alright, well that wasn't fun at all, but we got it on. As you can see, the exhaust, I put it all the way on until the over axle pipes. I didn't put the tips on. You can see the tips still on the ground. I'm gonna send those off and get powder coated. But the underside of the car, it's not too bad. It's not super clean. As you can see, it's still got some undercoating, that rubberized undercoating. So that actually helped it with the rust prevention. So not much rust on the body. But you can see the exhaust is on. See the transmission pan, cross member, all the good stuff under here that nobody really gets to see. So let me take it off jack stands, open up that garage door, and we're gonna fire this thing up. So matter of fact, I'm gonna leave y'all right here while I do that. All right, y'all, so we got everything buttoned up. Got the fans connected, exhaust fully connected. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it. We're gonna let it run. The goal is to let it get up to temp. Fans kick on. I could check the transmission fluid level, top that off, and then see, I got all those wires right. So I need to put that, I might put the fender liner in on this side so that the wires can get up off the wheel, and then I may be able to pull it out of the garage. So let's start it up right now, let it run for about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna key it. Fuel pump, brake, I heard the brake booster. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, got the exhaust on now. She quiet. Now I can listen for any engine noise up front. So let me show you, I also got the alternator charging. I got that hooked up. You see it's charging right now. It looks like 13.8. Whereas the other day when I had it, before I hooked the alternator up, it was at 10.4. So I think we're good on that with the alternator. It's idling right now at 900. The car normally idles about 760 when it warms up. So I'll hit y'all back on once you get up to temp. We're at 100 degrees right now. All right, y'all, I cut y'all back on because I ran into an issue, so I'm trying to troubleshoot. I let it run. I topped off the coolant. Speaking of coolant, I topped off the transmission fluid. I got it to go in gear, and it engaged. And then I was getting ready to pull it forward, and then I realized, I looked at the temperature, and the engine temp had got up to like 238. So I don't know what that's about. So I need to top off I need to check the radiator. I can't now because it's hot, but I know I got coolant in the block, but I'm thinking because either that or the thermostat ain't opening up to let that coolant out to go through the radiator and circle back through. So I don't think I can think of. So let me start it up. It's only probably been a couple minutes since I shut it off, but you'll see it's probably still about 225 or something like that. Watch this. $230. See that? It's probably gonna keep climbing, watch. 232, 233. It's holding 234, 233. Both fans are on, so it's not the fans. They're blowing. This car never ran hotter than 201. 205 was my high temp cutoff on my fan trigger or my fan controller. I had my fan set at 195 and 205. It never got up to 205. It's sitting at 233 now. It was 248. Oh, there you go. It's jumping up 235. I want to see if it's gonna get to 240 and I'll shut it off. 236. And then when I touch the top of the radiator, it's not even hot. 238. Yeah, I'm gonna shut it off. Yeah, so what I was saying when I did this, normally when you touch this, I hear it, but normally you can't even put your hand right here. The cooler going through there. So the coolant's not coming through here. The hose is hot though. I know ain't nothing wrong with the radiator. This hose is hot. And it's pressurized. Bottom one is too. The only thing I can think of is the thermostat. I don't know. I'm gonna let it cool down. Look, the cap ain't even hot, but it's pressurized. So I'm gonna let it cool down before I take that cap off and see what the coolant level looking like. So we'll do that, and then I'll cut y'all back on here in a little bit. All right, y'all. So I let it cool down. Open the top. The coolant was very, very low in the radiator, so I cranked it back up. I poured about, I don't know, a quart or so in there, and then all of a sudden I saw the fluid starting to flow because it wasn't flowing. It wasn't flowing from this hose. So now, I don't know if you can see it now. You can kind of see it. Well, y'all can't see it, but it's flowing, and it's now should be about 200. Yeah, it's at 200 now. So remember, it was just at like 238, 237 or somewhere a few minutes ago. So now let it. I'm just gonna let it burp out. Get all the air pockets out of there. We should be good. So it's already dark now, so I ain't gonna pull it out because I ain't got no lights on it. So we'll do that tomorrow. So I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Here we go. We're gonna pull her out. Ah, shit. Gotta bag it up first. Wood turning around or stirred. First time out of the garage since the engine was swapped. Don't look half bad, do it? I gotta drop that back down some. Or a lot, actually, more than some. Yeah, we definitely got to drop the back down. A lot of people are saying my wheel is sticking out in the rear. Well, it's actually flush. I'm going to show you. It's flush with the fender, actually, the quarter. It's actually flush with the outer edge right here. So from the back, you can see it that it's flush. The only thing is when I drop it, if it drops too low, it will hit the lip with the bump. So I'm not cutting the rear end I'm not shortening the rear end, but what I might have to do is roll the fender, because I don't want my wheels to tuck. I want them flush. So if I have to cut or roll this fender so that it doesn't hit, that's what I'll do. So right now I'm just monitoring my my temps. Take it off the tripod. I'm just monitoring my temps. No leaks. Everything looks good so far. But look, I'm gonna show you that the wheel's not. It looked like it's sticking out, obviously, because it's not tucked like most of y'all like it. But look at this. You see that? It's flush with the top of that quarter. But I get what y'all saying though. But I'm not cutting the rear end to tuck it. I don't want it tucked. I want mine flush. But see, out of the garage, I got no leaks. No leaks at all. That's amazing. This car has had leaks since I had the swap done. Of course, I didn't do the swap, but I did it this time, and we did it right. So we just let it run through its heat cycles. I think my headers are probably cured. I've ran it a couple times now over the last couple of days. So no more smoking coming off the headers. But let me, I'm gonna do a little straighten up in the garage, and then I'm gonna pull it back in a minute. What is that? Oh, looking at my brake lines. But yeah, mini skirt, cam, and head swap is done. Oh, you can see the exhaust now. See the over the axle pipe? So this kit came with the side exits that will come out the side right here. I don't like those, so I bought the rear exit pipes. But I actually like it without any pipes. Matter of fact, let me see if I still got those. I know I still got them. But where they at? Oh, they over here. These are the pipes that it came with. Side exit pipes. These are the pipes that I bought to go on it. That's what was on it recently. And you can see where those two rear exit pipes are. That's those two puddles right there, the condensation. So let me straighten up a little bit in the garage before I pull her back in. But y'all can see that pearl. This what color it was gonna be until I changed my mind, which actually would have been nice. And this the color it's going to be now. I tried to pull it out before the sun went down, but I was having an issue with my you better get your fucking dog, bro. I was having an issue with my with the brake booster, but I got it squared away. So let me do a little cleaning up and I'll cut y'all back on. Let me go ahead and pull it back in the garage. I'm gonna turn it around, at least I'm gonna attempt to, with these wires hanging. So let's see how this goes. I should be able to. Okay, I got the light in the rear. Oh, those work too. I'm just gonna pull up, turn to the right, back up, and then just pull straight in. I'm going slow. I got wires hanging everywhere. Why is my front lights blinking with my brake lights? Oh, because my bulbs ain't in. Am I hitting? Oh shit, I forgot I ain't got no throttle body. Ah, goddamn, Penny. I got no throttle cable. I ain't gonna be able to get this bitch up the hill. You big goofy. Ah, this just rolling on transmission. I might be able to get it. Oh, look at that. You a goofy, boy. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to show y'all this. Your boy Goofy. Goofy's in a mud. Watch this, hold up. Yeah, my bulbs are out. That's why them bulbs are freaking out like that. Bruh. Hold on, fool. Y'all gonna laugh at your boy. I don't know how I did that. Hold on, let me get you off this tripod. Boy, your boy done almost fucked up. Boy, good thing my transmission is good, cause look, I ain't even hooked up the damn throttle cable, bruh. Look, I didn't put the stop on there. I knew I didn't, but I forgot. So as soon as I was bagging out, when I got in the street flat and I put it in reverse, I felt that, you know, it was going in reverse, but I put my foot on the pedal, that pedal went straight to the floor. I said, oh shit. Woo, my driveway is on a slight incline. But like I say, good thing I got a good transmission and I topped the fluid off. Otherwise, I might have been stuck in the road. But I think the throttle, oh, I just finished right here. The stop is right here. So I knew exactly where it was. Let me show y'all, for those who don't know what I'm talking about. That little brass fitting right there. So matter of fact, I'm gonna put that on right now before I call it a night. But that's gonna do it for this video. I wanna thank everybody for rocking with your boy. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you click that notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm dropping the next video. Check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Penny LS1. And until next time, you already know what it is. Holla at your boy. Gotta drop the back down. A lot of people saying my wheel is sticking out in the rear. It's actually flush with the outer edge right here. This car has had leaks since I had the swap done. So we'll just let it run through its heat cycles. I think my headers are probably cured. I've ran it a couple times now.